Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! I am wired. I am freaking wired. Oh my god, bro. I'm wired, man. I'm actually wired. Holy. I am wired. Oh my god, man. This is crazy. What a legendary night. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. What is up? What is actually up? Aiden, you didn't see me on the stage? Bro, I was going crazy. A few people saw me. It was crazy. Holy shit. What a time. Don't want to get too ahead of yourself, but holy shit. I just thought I'd go live. You know, I was feeling the vibes. I was going to record a post-game video late, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Just record while I'm live. Viniski, oh, that was you. That's so sick. I remember that. I do remember that. That's legendary. Holy sheesh kamishk. Phil, we'll see. We'll see. Don't want to get too ahead of ourselves. We got 37 in the chat, just randomly at 12:30 in the morning. Who's up? Who's alive? Shit's crazy, guys. Yeah, no, honestly, I was feeling good vibes, and I was like, you know what? Let's just go live. Let's just do it. Frig, man. I feel like just, like, popping open a beer. What do you guys think? Just a 12:30 beer? I feel like I need that beer. I was going to go out with the crew and get some beers, but it was like, I don't even know what time it was. It was like 11 something. And I was like, I gotta catch a train because I work in the morning, but I'm feeling like I should get a beer. Let's go get a beer. Where's my beer at? Oh, yeah. Oh, now we're talking. Oh, I love that I put like 3 in the fridge the other day. Oh. Cheers. Sorry. I just needed a sip. Cheers. Holy man. I have a massive headache, so this cold beer is doing me wonders. Holy. KQ, what's going on? So honestly, I was talking to Jeremiah, the sports beard on YouTube, and I was just like, you know what? Let's just go live. So if you have any questions for me, guys, I'm going to just go through it all. I don't even know. Guys, what do you guys think? Should I go through the recap now, or should we just kind of chill and have a beer? What do you guys think? I'll let the chat vote. What are we feeling, chat? What are we feeling? Farms, what's going on? Should I do my post-game? I was in the arena. So we're vibing. 2-0 with HTH in Scotiabank Arena. Crazy, guys. Honestly, I was losing my mind. I was jumping up and down when Domi scored. If you guys haven't seen my video, like, it was just such a weird video, but it was just like, it was just right in the mix. Diego, beyond the Leafs, best game so far? I don't know. That Oilers-Kings game seemed pretty nuts. Even though I only watched like half of it. Zeta, what's going on? Ryan, what's going on? We got 40 in the chat on an after, like a random after dark. Carnes is missing Bobby McMahon. If you've seen him, please contact the Leafs. Oh, man, Legale, it was just unreal. I will say the Leaf fans cooled off a little bit towards the end of the third because everyone was anxious. The way the Leafs were playing, it was just giving vibes that the Sens were going to score like a regulation goal with like last 2 minutes. But I gotta say, guys, and I'm gonna say it in my recap, but Anthony Stolarz is just such a freaking man on a mission, man. He's like doing some crazy shit. Also, this orange is giving me some like OCD shit here. I like the blue. I like the blue and white. It's just vibes right now. Look at this backdrop. This is sick, bro. This is like I'm in Leafland right now. I just feel the freaking vibes. You know who also feels the vibes? Holy shit. This guy feels the vibes, bro. This guy is a playoff performer. That guy is a playoff performer. Oh, Charles. Yeah, great freaking flybys, eh? Great flybys by Batherson and Cousins. Love it. Oh, baby. How many people we got in the chat right now, guys? Help me out. I don't even know. My stream's bugging. Holy shit. Maximus Domi. What a guy. Bro, I gotta love it, man. He's just next level. Like, actually. All right. Let's go through a recap. George, what's going on? Yeah, Leafs do need more shots on net. Like, Allmark's, well, this game he was fine, but game one he was poo-poo. It could have been a lot worse. All right. Let's do a recap. Leafs win game 2. 3-2 in overtime. It's Max Domi. The nostalgia, man. Oh my. I was in the building again tonight. I was in the building for game 1, in the building for game 2. Let's go through it because I was losing my freaking mind. Losing my mind. So, that headliner is crazy. Crazy. So Riley, as you guys can see, scored that early goal. What a pass by Nylander. Just ridiculous. Willie's just on a different level when it comes to playoffs as well. So what a scene from Nylander, cross ice in the offensive zone. Backdoor for Riley. And then Tavares gets a bit of a bounce. But honestly, the next 3 goals on the board were all like blocks or deflections of some sort. Tavares has got deflected in front. Brady Tkachuk was the shittiest of the night. That got deflected off Brandon Carlo's skate and slowly gets past Stollers and Adam Gaudette's deflection. I don't know if it double deflected. It just looked like a weird goal. But, hey, Gaudette, former Leaf, you knew it was going to happen. And then Max Domi, the wrister to win it. Bro, the scenes, man. The freaking scenes. Ty Domi, like, I'll give you guys a little story time because this was so cool. And again, just thank you so much for being here. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. Hit that like button, notification bell. So cool. So I'm working at the Leafs. We go out for 3 stars. If you've been in a Leaf game before, the flag goes out. We take the flag out after going nuts after the Domi goal. This is like probably 10 minutes after the Domi goal happens. Leafs have won the game. Fans are going crazy. And through the staff hallway is Ty Domi with the biggest smile on his face ever. And I'm just like, let's go, Ty! Like, I just had to, just blurt out a let's go, Ty, because it was just so cool to run into him after, Max Domi scored the overtime winner and just seeing the biggest smile. And usually he has a bit of a more tame approach and just a little bit more low-key, but running into Ty after his son scores a game-winning goal in overtime against the Sens in the playoffs, it just doesn't get any better than that. Even before the game, Maple Leaf Square was electric. I was lucky enough to go on the stage, hype up people on the stage. I heard some people yelling hot take hockey, so I'm just super grateful for that. I never expect something like that, so that was really cool. Ran into a few people I know, and then was able, shout out to my guy Matan Francis, able to kind of jump into his host welcome with him the last couple of games. So being on TV, being on the Jumbotron with that guy is just legendary. So, and then being there with Wendell Clark was also unreal. Saying hi to Daryl Sittler. So there's just so many cool things being behind the scenes. The game itself, I thought the Leafs played really well in the first period, and then it tailed off, right? And again, that's kind of like a lazy analysis because the Leafs were up 2-0 and then they weren't. But it was a lot more than that. I know a lot of people are talking about the shots on net, so let's look at the box score. Here's the thing. I have a couple things that I want to point out. One, just look at the time on ice for a couple guys here I want to point out. So if you look at the defense, look at the minutes that Shabbat and Sanderson are eating up. Sanderson's pushing 30 minutes. And here's the thing. The Leafs only had 21 shots on net. Allmark finishes with an .857 save percentage, so he is not hot in the playoffs. I'm going to throw this hot take out there for Sens fans or anyone watching. Do you guys think for even a second the Sens are considering a goalie change? I don't think it's at that point, but it's not out of the realm of possibility. Also, we saw the physicality. The Sens obviously ramped it up. Like, the Sens almost had double the hits the Leafs. I will say, you look at the block shots for the Leafs, that is a massive, massive factor. Are you freaking kidding me? 32 block shots for the Leafs compared to 6 for the Sens. It's ridiculous. I got to give so much credit to Brad Treliving. And power play. The Sens got 3 power plays. The Leafs only got 1. I don't want to hear another Sens fan cry about it. Wah! The Leafs got all the power plays in game 1. Bro, the Leafs got 1 power play tonight and scored on it. The Sens got 3. 3 times the power plays and only scored on 1. There you go. So there can't be any excuses here tonight. There can't. There literally can't. And also, like, again, just look at the Leafs numbers, bro. Some of these guys, bro. McCabe eating up 24 minutes tonight. My guy, Morgan Rielly, big goal. But again, this is the biggest factor of it all. Look at the blocked shots, man. Guys are sacrificing the body. Riley's got 3 blocks. Carlo's got 2. It's so ironic. Carlo has 4. Sorry, I was looking at that. Shots on it. Carlo had 4 blocks. Riley had 3. Tanev had 2. Benoit had 2. OEL had 2. The only guy, ironically, that didn't have a block was McCabe. And he played the most minutes tonight. But again, it's just kind of random. But like, look at some of the guys who are sacrificing the body. Like, Matthews had 4 blocks. Everyone's talking about, oh, where's Matthews? He's not scoring. My guy. He played 21 minutes tonight. And he had 4 blocks. Like Marner, 3 blocks. Nyes, 2 blocks. Tavares, 3 blocks. Notice how the big boys on this team, Nylander, 2 blocks. They're sacrificing the body. This is Berube hockey. It might not fit on your analytics page. Like, for all the data guys that just want to stare at a piece of paper or stare at a screen all day. Sometimes it's the intangibles. Max Domi, he didn't have the best game tonight. He really didn't. But look at the face-off percentage along with look at the hits and look at the thing that's not on here. That he scored a freaking OT. Yeah, he scored a goal. But what goal did he score? Well, he didn't have the best game. He only played 13 minutes tonight. He scored the overtime winning goal. I don't give a shit if the guy plays a shitty 40 minutes. If he's the guy that steps up and scores when it matters, that's what I care about. Because I'm tired of watching guys go, oh, they had great possession, they played great hockey, they did their part, they had great analytics. Oh, their percentage on. I always see like that meter, the deserve meter on if the Leafs, and the Leafs were always the deserve meter. They were always deserving to win, but didn't win. I don't give a shit about all that. I give a shit about, did they win? Did they actually win? And Max Domi was the reason they eventually win. Like, it's as simple as that. Who scored the big goal? I will give credit to Simone Benoit because Benoit had a great game. Benoit's been great in the playoffs. I'll eat my words. I was getting frustrated with Benoit at points of the season for one reason only. I can get with a guy playing crappy or going through a rough stretch, but I can't put up with blatant mistakes. And I felt Benoit down the stretch was coming up with blatant mistakes or just mental lapses that were so avoidable. But in the playoffs so far, he's been physical. He's laid out some big hits. And what a read on that overtime winner. He reads the play, he cuts it off, he moves to the right side, and instead of just like giving away, he gets it to Domi, and Domi gets through 2 Sens that are just passengers on that play. So I'm all aboard on what's happening here. I mean, here's the thing. People were getting at Domi saying, like, I saw people saying Domi should be a healthy scratch. Like, you're out of your mind, especially with the offensive potential he brings and the vision. Again, he didn't have his best game, but that goal right there should remind people that guys like Domi, guys like Morgan Rielly, they score big goals in big moments. So they could play 40 minutes of rough hockey and they score big goals in big moments. They're just big money players. Go back to the Lightning series and the Leafs won the series. Rielly, tying goal at the end of the game. Game-winning goal. Like, he's just all around it. Domi, big goal. That's the kind of thing you're going to get from Domi. The one or two guys that I would say maybe are a look on the outside is like Yarncrow. He doesn't do much for me. And then Robertson, this is a rough one for me. He was a -1. He took that brutal penalty that led to that Brady Tkachuk goal. And he just wasn't a factor tonight. He played less than 10 minutes tonight. So, for me, I wonder, again, they're up 2-0 in the series. You don't want to change anything. But I wonder between Yarncrow and Robertson if Pacioretty gets a look if he's fully healthy. Maybe even David Kampf. Like, I wonder if they'd even consider Kampf on the fourth line. Again, I don't think you want to touch too much there. Like, I think it might be a look to maybe say, hey, maybe you try Pacioretty with Lawton and Lorentz. But, again, Yarncrow's got some of the defensive abilities too, so you don't want to touch too much. But if McMahon hasn't been going, maybe Pacioretty could get a look there. You never know. Or maybe Pacioretty gets a look next to Tavares and Nylander. They were a great line at some points in the season. And then Holmberg gets a look on the third or fourth line. But, again, you don't want to touch too much. You're up 2-0 in the series. But it's not like the Leafs had a great game tonight. They also didn't have a full 60 minutes, in my opinion, in game one. Like, they had really good spurts. They took advantage of the power play. I don't think the Leafs have played perfect hockey. Don't get me wrong. But I don't give a shit if you're getting the results. Like, I've watched teams like Vegas and Florida win games that are so messy, and it really doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. You win the games, you win the games. So that's kind of my analysis. I know some people are like, oh, where's Bobby McMahon? It'll come. I've seen some plays from him where he's trying to develop things. Again, if you're winning 2 games and Bobby McMahon's your worst problem, then you're all right. I think you do need to get more depth scorings. We haven't seen that yet, but like I said, that's why people need to appreciate guys like Riley and Domi. There's some big goals happening from those guys. And then Matthew Nyes. I mean, we're seeing the spurts of like Matthew Nyes. He's going to be a star on this team. Just don't get it twisted. He almost played 20 minutes tonight. He's blocking shots. He's producing offense. Like, even towards the end of the game, the spinorama, I mean, he could have been gone. So it's amazing to see what the big boys are doing on this team, and then Nyes specifically as well as in addition to that. And then I got to give major credit again to Brad Trey Living because the additions on this team that were all him. Chris Tanev, Brandon Carlo. Again, I'm saying all him. Obviously, the staff of the Leafs, the current management led by Brad Trey Living. And then obviously Shanahan above him, but Trey Living's the difference in that. He is the addition to the staff at a key position, and Carlo and Tanev have been paying dividends to that, as well as Oliver Ekman-Larsson. I don't think OEL had like his best game tonight, but the fact that he ate up 22 minutes a night still says he had a decent game. I think he was a -1, but again, some of the puck movement, eating up those minutes, that's what you need in the playoffs. So the fact that all 6 defensemen for the Leafs ate up in around 20 minutes a night, and then McCabe as high as 24. It's a great sign for the Leafs. And the Sens, it's not like they put a crazy amount of shots on the board. 28. Stoller's got the job done. The Leafs definitely need to get more shots on net, though. 21 tonight. I mean, Allmark's been not great. So if you can get more shots on net, more traffic through, I'm sure that's going to be a conversation for Berube. But the fact that the Leafs blocked 32 shots tonight, it could have been a lot more shots for the Sens. So major credit to the team. Let's go, man. It's going to be back. I'm going to be streaming, guys. I'm going to be live streaming on Thursday for Game 3. So it's going to be so sick to have you guys all in with. Let's go. Can we get some W's going in the comments in the chat? Let's go. Let's go. We're going to be live together for Game 3. It's going to be electric. I can't wait to live stream a Leafs game with you guys again. I'm going to try to go live tomorrow for either Habs, Capitals, or some other games. Yeah, and then Leafs Sens Thursday night. It's going to be electric. Subscribe, like, comment. Let's go! Go, Leafs, go! Woo! All right, noise complaint. I don't want to get a noise complaint. All right, I'll post that recap. First time being up 2-0 since 2002. Legendary. Godly. I'm not going to be at the tailgate for Game 3. No. Unless they ask me to go. Yeah, Prophet, I'd consider Pacioretty. But again, you don't want to change too much. You're up 2-0 in the series, but it might make sense to... Does this team feel different, Kalen? I don't know. It's good vibes right now, though. Let's go. All right, I'll answer some questions, guys, and then I'll finish this beer and then go. I don't know. I don't know if I should upload the video. I might just upload the video at like 7 a.m. tomorrow. Get the early risers. Would I rather play Florida or Tampa? Well, Florida looked convincing tonight. I don't know. I hope that's a long series. If I'm the Leafs, I'd probably rather play Tampa. Phil says, yep, Leafs just need one win in Ottawa. Knives fights Kachuk in the first 5 minutes to take him off his game and Leafs win game 3. Yeah, Phil, I mean, my prediction was Leafs in 6. I think there's a scenario they could win in 5. We'll see. Home ice is obviously a factor here, so if the Leafs can steal one from Ottawa, I could see them winning in 5. Prophet says Robertson Loki kind of pissing me off a bit, though. Does he come out if anything changes? Yeah, Prophet. I think there's a scenario where Robertson comes out and Pacioretty goes in. Legodley says, John, be honest, does the past performance of this team not scare you a bit? I'm just thinking about every year of me being hyped, then let me down. Yeah. I mean, Legodley, I'll put it this way. They're up 2-0 in this series. They would have to screw this series so bad to the point where, yeah, like, they'd blow it up. That sounds crazy to say, but, and I know I've said it in the past as more of a naive comment, but, yeah, like, think about, like, I don't want to go negative. They're up 2-0 in the series, and I'm so happy right now. But, yeah, like, if they somehow choked this series away, like, you think Marner's coming back? I don't know. I don't want to jinx it, but the Leafs do have a good history. Again, I talked about this in my preview, so I don't think this is like a jinx. It's not a jinx because it's just facts. I'm relaying the facts to you guys. So there's no jinx here. It's relaying the facts. The Leafs do well when they're up 2-0, and they also have done well when they're up 2-0 at home. So I hope history can continue that. I also talked about before the series that the Leafs are a very mental-driven team. Like, the mental health and mental focus of this team is like at the forefront. We know the skill sets of this team and these players, so it's very much a mental game most of the time with this team. Lido, what's going on? But no, I appreciate you guys joining big time. I know there's like still 30-something in the chat. I'm going to finish this beer, so I'm going to go a few more minutes. If you guys have any questions, ask away. Lucas, how's it going, buddy? I'm going to go watch the rest of the Wild Golden Knights game from bed after the stream. Last time I checked, it was 3-0 Wild. What's the score now? Holy shit. End of 2. Wild up 4-1. So Wild are looking good. Who scored the goals? Well, I know Zuccarello got the third one. So it was Boldy, Foligno, then Zuccarello, then Kaprizov. Oh, shit. That's not good. So it was 4-0, and Golden Knights cut it down to 4-1. The only reason I say it's not good is I watched the Kings blow a 4-0 lead last night, so anything can happen. But yeah, guys, oh my God. I could literally see the Hurricanes sweeping that series now, based on where it's at. It's really bad for the Devils. Like, really, really bad. I don't feel that way about the Leafs Sens series at this point, even though I know some people do. But Hurricanes, I saw some of the highlights on that too. I'm convinced they're going to sweep. I could be wrong. I know the Devils are going back home. But, yeah, like the Devils, they can't even score right now. And, like, Freddie Anderson, a really good game, obviously. Yeah, we'll see. Geez, neither team scoring on the power play. Interesting. How many? Okay, Kaylin says, how many first-round series are going to 7? 2. 3, sorry. I forgot about Florida-Tampa. I still think Florida-Tampa could go 7, but I'm not very encouraged after tonight. But I still think that I could go to 7. The 2 series I have in mind for 7 right now are Kings-Oilers. I think that one has a good chance of going to 7. And then What's the one I was just thinking about? Why am I drawing a blank? So there's Oilers, Kings, Golden Knights, Wild. Yeah, I mean, Habs, Caps is interesting. Like, Habs came back. Yeah, I guess Stars, Avs is probably the other one. Yeah, Blues have kind of made me look like idiots. Or idiots, an idiot. The Blues have made me look like an idiot. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, Natasha, I could see Montreal like making that series interesting. Profit. I don't think they were invisible. I thought it was uneventful because they obviously didn't like contribute to a goal. I mean, actually, I think Matthews got an assist on the power play goal. I think he did. But yeah, I mean, here's the thing: when Matthews doesn't score, when Marner doesn't have a big play, but here's the thing: like it's the little things. Profit. Like I told you, Matthews and Marner, they combined like 5 block shots. They were plus on the ice. They made like Matthews, you could tell like in certain plays he was at least generating like offensive zone entries, like control the puck. Like I just talked about how Tanev was very calm in the defensive zone. There was a couple times where I saw Matthews just take control of the puck. Like he didn't panic. He evaded like the forechecker and he just controlled the puck. He kept the puck, fed it off to the defenseman, boom, goes off for a change. Like those little things. Some people don't want to look at the little things, but those are the little things. Like to me, Matthews had like one of those good uneventful games where he didn't make mistakes. He controlled the play. He put up his minutes. Didn't give up anything, right? Like a lot of people criticize Matthews when he let McDavid, his guy, get away in Four Nations final and he scored that goal. Didn't happen for Matthews tonight, right? Like, can we say that Timmy Stützle or Brady Tkachuk evaded Austin Matthews and scored a goal? Or had I maybe I'm missing something. Again, there's times where I wasn't watching the game because I was like running to a different section or I was trying to like grab something. Usually when I'm there at the game and I'm working, I'm usually watching like 70-80% of the game. So to be honest with you, it was kind of sucked. I didn't even watch Riley's goal in the arena. Like I was running and I saw it on the TV. And then I like went into the crowd and got hyped. But yeah, like it's the one goal that I was like the most involved in the arena was the overtime winner. So that was obviously worth it. Yeah, Legodly, I'm there part-time. Like it's no, Legodly, I got like 5 jobs going. I got my full-time gig and then a bunch of freelance part-time stuff. And then add YouTube to the mix, which again, I just love doing YouTube. It's just more of a passion of mine, but yeah, Profit. The Oilers Canes game would have been crazy if I was streaming that, but I was exhausted. I appreciate that, Legodly. Yeah, honestly, I've talked to more and more people. Even the host of the Leafs, like I've gotten pretty close with Matan. He's just a good guy. And yeah, like people just don't know the grind. It's crazy. That's why last night, like I usually in the past, and I was even saying to my girlfriend, like in the past, I definitely would have streamed like 8 hours. But there's gonna be balance. Like there's got to be balance. Like I can't kill myself. Like I actually can't like drive myself to insanity. Like there's a certain level to the grind. Like the grind is crazy. Don't get me wrong. And some people think I'm crazy for it, but like I can't stream until 1, 2 in the morning every night. Like tonight's a little bit of a different story because I would be up regardless. I'm wired, but yeah. But yeah, like it's just cool. Like here's the thing. I do think sometimes, and again, this is very much hindsight, and maybe I made mistakes along the way, and I'm sure I did. Sometimes I do think, oh shit, like maybe I should have just grinded on YouTube more, but I'm a bit of an unk that way, and I'm chirping myself. People can have a good laugh at the chat and me calling myself an unk. But like, I've never been a huge like social media guy in terms of like, and that sounds weird to say, but like, of course I love making YouTube content and love talking hockey, but I'm not someone that wants to be in public doing this, literally. Like I see some people like doing this all the time. Like it's just I don't want to be that. Like even with the TikTok thing, I got like 20,000 followers on TikTok in like 4 months, 5 months, whatever it was. And I was just getting sick of it because I don't like spending time on TikTok. I just really don't. I like making hockey content, so that's why I did the TikTok, because it was cool to get like good growth and like talk hockey on there. But I don't like the app itself. And then, so maybe I'll get back into it eventually. But yeah, you're right. Like the YouTube stuff is with the YouTube Shorts and all of that. The LA Kings do need a new play-by-play announcer next year. Throw your hat in the ring. Hey, I'm a little rusty on my play-by-play, but I've obviously done it at the OHL level, so hey, maybe I should give it a shot. Maybe. Pete, please, if you can, send me the link. I would love to look at it. I also have a couple buddies that are big play-by-play guys, so maybe I'll even forward it to them. Phil, I don't know. The London Knights seem like a juggernaut team right now. AP, what's going on? Oliver, what's going on? So I don't know if I didn't give you a shout. Do whatever makes you happy. Lena, let's go. Domi. Go Vince's Leafs so far look like the better team. They need to win game 3. Give no life to Ottawa. Fair. David's, yeah, I get it, dude. Yeah, like, oddly, if you guys have any suggestions for me, I'm always open to suggestions. Like, maybe I should do more shorts. But if you guys, like, have any suggestions on what kind of shorts, like, is it reactions to the games? Is it, like, shorts like I used to do on TikTok, like lists, ranking stuff, like lineup stuff, breaking news stuff? I actually don't know. Sometimes I don't know. Is it trends that I should be hitting? Prophet, I appreciate that. Hey, Legodly, I appreciate that. Yeah, Oliver, it's so cool to be at the games. Yeah, I don't know. It's like one of those things where I feel like I'm a bit of a Swiss Army knife at this point. Like, I work in broadcast and I get to travel for it. Like, I get to travel to different states, even in the U.S. And I know there's a lot of stuff going on in the world right now, but like getting to go to different arenas, like I've also, like, I'm so thankful that I've gotten close with one of the guys at the Nashville Predators too, and he's like a really good guy. And again, it's business, it's work, but things like that. Like, I got to like go with my girlfriend to the Nashville Predators Leafs game, got to check out the arena, and then like obviously there's a mix of business with pleasure there, so it's like pretty cool. So things like that, like those things don't really get publicized, but like I get to experience that in my life, and I think that part's pretty cool. So I don't like everything being public, but like I also feel like really thankful that I have a platform, even if it's not like a massive one, but I feel like it's like a good sized platform where, yeah, sure, some people recognize me, but it's not like an overwhelming, like I'm worried about my privacy, if that makes sense. I don't know. Like, to me, that's also the worrying part. Like, I know a lot of people, like, they love the audience, and I like the audience too, but I feel like sometimes if you get too big and too relevant, it gets like, I don't know. I feel like it could get a little too much. Do you guys feel me on that, or am I like sounding crazy? I don't know. I just feel like there's like a certain level that, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like if it goes too big, I don't know. Maybe I'm sounding crazy. Oliver says, dude, I'm so hyped for this right now. I'm glad you got to be there for the games. Yeah. Jumbo says it's pretty crazy how mainstream you come. I don't know about mainstream, but it is cool. I'm actually on CB24 tomorrow morning. Sorry, you guys just reminded me. Frick, I got to set an alarm. I forgot about that. I mean, I got to go to work to the office tomorrow anyways, but holy shit. Thanks for reminding me. Yeah, I'll be on CB24 at 9:30 a.m. tomorrow morning. I forgot about that. That's pretty funny, actually. So if you guys are in Ontario, you'll be able to watch me on CB24 tomorrow morning. Hey, Oliver, I really appreciate that. Legodly, yeah, they reach out to me. Sometimes I have to say no. Like, today I had to say no, unfortunately. But tomorrow morning I'll be on. Also, it's Wednesday tomorrow, so I'll be on Bleach Report tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Forgot about that as well. Cam, big shout out to you. So yeah, like to give you guys this is why I'm saying, like, you don't see it, but this is like my day tomorrow. So I don't take a lunch. That's how busy I am. I don't even take a lunch on Wednesdays, Thursdays, or Fridays. So like, for example, if I'm doing a TV hit, I tell them I have to do it in the morning before I go to the office. So for example, tomorrow it's going to be at 9:30 in the morning. Then I zoomed to the office. And I also put in a lot of time, like after hours at work too. So like it all evens it out. But like, so I'll do my TV hit on CB24 tomorrow at 9:30, recap this game tonight. Then I'll zoom to the office, have a few meetings with like people in the industry, whether it's like sports teams or whatever, broadcast people. And then my lunch is me zooming home, which is close to the office, for 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. I either eat my lunch, like snacks throughout the day, or I just eat it quickly when I get home. I go live on Bleacher Report. I already have my topics lined up. So 2:30 p.m. Eastern time for half an hour segment. Bleacher Report kind of has me like on pay for that. I do that throughout the week, Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays on the app. If you guys ever are interested in watching, I can send you the link. I also post it on X. Then I go back to the office for the afternoon. Then like around 5 to 6, I zoom back home. And then tomorrow night, as an example, I will start live streaming tomorrow, probably by 6:30 p.m. Eastern time for Montreal, Washington. Is that good with you guys? I think that's good. That's a full day. Then I'll probably be done streaming at whatever time of the night. And then you run it back the next day again. Sleep. Get to sleep when you're dead. So it's just running it back. What's up, AP? But yeah, Bacon, I'll be live tomorrow night. And then Thursday night, I'll be live for Leafs Sens Game 3. Hey, now, big shout out to you. Anyways, guys, I'm going to go. Man, I've been barely drinking my... Let me finish my beer. I keep saying I'm going to go, and then I'm just getting in good, deep chats. This is after dark. I wouldn't do this for any other stream, to be honest. So the 30 people that are in this chat right now, you guys are the best. And that's how much I appreciate you guys. And no one else will get these deep chats from me. If you guys come to the HTH After Dark streams, when they happen once in a while, these are the kind of combos you guys get. So W's in the chat, guys. Dubs. Hey, Farms, I appreciate that big time since I've been watching you from the start. Proud of you, bud. Appreciate that. Profits is the call in the OV, grade 8. How about the great John? I appreciate that. Pro 16 says Ottawa has the Leafs just where they want them. Like, what do you mean? Maybe expand on that. The Omega streams, that was crazy times. These are always the vibes. Hey, the godly, I appreciate that. But seriously, yeah, guys, if you guys ever like see me, like Viniski, I think he left, but it was actually crazy. I never get over that stuff. So I was literally walking in the concourse, just vibing, literally just vibing, and I just hear from like across the concourse, John, and again, John's a common name, so I'm just like I don't look, but he says John again, then I look. He's like, no way, and he dabs me up. He said he's been seeing the channel for a while, and like I really appreciate that interaction. Like, so yeah, if you ever see me, like even tonight at Maple Leaf Square, like I heard a few Hot Take Hockeys yelled out, but there was one guy at the very front who was like fucking going crazy, and he was going crazy anyways, and he's like, yo, Hot Take Hockey. I think he said Hot Takes Hockey. I think he said Hot Takes Hockey, but I'll take it. The guy knew. And I was on the stage. I wish someone videoed it, but so basically guys were the two Leafs in arena hosts, the guys you'll see on the Jumbotron all the time when you're in the arena. I was like next to them, just hyping up. I had like a sign that said, I don't know if it said bring the noise or make some noise. I kind of forget. Tonight's kind of all a blur. But I was on the tailgate stage, like oddly, like tonight and for game 1 before the game. So then like as the game is about to start, when the Leaf players are about to go out, I'm on the camera with the hosts, basically hyping everyone up. So at that point, I'm in the arena. But like before that, I was on the tailgate stage tonight. Like I said, it was pretty cool. I was in the back room with like Wendell Clark, Daryl Sittler. It's like, what am I doing right here? Like it's kind of crazy that I'm just chilling with these guys. But yeah, and then I'm with my whole crew, obviously. But I'm just saying that all those guys are in the same room. And then I literally go on stage and like the whole tailgate, obviously Maple Leaf Square is there, and then we run back in. I'm like sweating. I go back in the arena, then go back down to the staff room. I change, and then go into the game and then do whatever. And then there's a lot of stuff that I do that I'm just like not allowed to talk about. But at the same time, there's a lot of stuff I can just talk about like that. So it's pretty cool. Oh, yeah. Seeing Ty Domi with the biggest smile on his face behind the scenes. Like I said, it wasn't expected. Like, I didn't think he was going to walk in that staff hallway. But we were literally putting the flag away, and I turn around, and I see this guy with the biggest smile on his face, and I'm like, that is unreal. John with the 2. Guys, thank you. Let's get some hype in the chat for John with the dono. I appreciate that. The late night dono. Big night dono. Let's go. Right as I'm heading out. Is Terry Fox more inspirational for us than Gretzky? In a different way, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Terry Fox is like in terms of Canadian, that's like a different kind of inspirational. That's like a life and death inspiration. That's like if you guys want to get into the Terry Fox conversation, I'm just saying to address that comment, that's big time inspirational. Obviously Gretzky's more of like the hockey player inspiration if you're like a hockey player or growing up a hockey player, but life, yeah, it's Terry Fox. Exetus, thanks for being here. Oh, Cam, it's crazy, man. That was unreal. I've met Marner a few times. I've never met Matthews, which is ironic because I've always defended Matthews, but Marner's gotten the rants from me. So I'm not gonna lie. I've never been fake where I go up to Marner and go, I'm a massive fan. I think he's a nice guy. That's what I've said to people so many times. And when I've ripped into him, I've literally said I think he's a nice guy. But a nice guy off the ice has nothing to do with winning a championship or being a championship type of player. And I hope he proves so many wrong this year. I've always rooted for Richie in terms of being a fan. Where's my jersey, Mitch? Frick, man, I can't find it right now. Anyways, guys, if I can't find it, long story short, where is it? Is it here? Oh yeah, let's go. So Marner, my Marner jersey, paid good money for this one. Probably paid close to $300 for it. Shout out to my cousin Lucas. We went to the Centennial Classic, and this was one of the 3 times I met Mitch. We were story time quickly. I think I've talked to people about this on the channel before, but a long time ago. This is back in 2017. We were leaving the game. Leafs win in overtime. Matthew scores the goal against the Red Wings at BMO Field. We go to our car, and we see an older car. You probably just think it's just Joe Schmo, but it's Josh Levo. Who remembers Josh Levo? He's still playing I think he's playing in the KHL, but he could play in the NHL, I think, if he wanted, but probably not making much money. Anyways, saw Josh Levo coming from some exit. I'm like, frig, there's probably the guys. The guys are probably coming out of that exit. So my cousin and I go over to the exit, and I swear on my life this happened. A door is opened by a security member, and I see Leo Komarov with nothing on but a towel around his waist. And I couldn't believe what I was watching. It was the most nuts thing ever. A door opens, and I just see Leo Komarov chilling with a towel around his waist. Just freaking chilling. And I'm like, what the frig is going on here? So I'm like, oh my God, we got to hang out. We got to hang out here. These guys are about to all roll out. And I swear, within a couple minutes, freaking Bozak comes out. Jake Gardner comes out. Matt Martin comes out. Frederick Anderson comes out of the door. Morgan Riley comes out of the door and goes, hey, what are you guys, what's up? I got a selfie with Morgan. back in 2017. That's why when I got the selfie with Morgan like last year, it was like crazy. I literally told him, I was like, bro, I got a picture with you back in 2017. We both looked like babies. Now we're like grown men. And then and then people just kept coming out. And then Matthews comes out and Nylander come out and they've got like security guards next to them. I'm like, what is going on? Mitchie Marner comes out, and this is where I got to give Mitch his credit. Is like there was a security guard next to him and his mom was like, Mitch, let's get in the car. Like she was kind of like cheesed. Mitchie Marner's mom was like kind of cheesed. She was like, Mitch, let's get in the car. And then like he was like signing a couple autographs and I had this shirt. I was like, yo, Mitch, I just bought this jersey. Like, could you just sign it quick? And I just kind of put, like, I had this on and I just put this out a bit and he literally signed it like really quickly. So like it's actually not even a bad signature. Like he got the clear 16 in there. And like again, it was kind of a quick thing, but the fact that I had a Sharpie on me and I gave it to him and he signed it quick, it's pretty crazy. Anyways, that was crazy. Like that was pretty cool. And then I met Mitch in Scotiabank. And then I also met him at, I don't know how many people in the chat are from Toronto or the GTA or Ontario. I also met him at the Eaton Center, which was kind of random. I just ran into him and his girlfriend, or I guess wife now. But at the time, it was just his girlfriend. So, yeah. Crazy. And then, yeah, I've run into, like, people from the, like, Bulldogs fans, people from Hamilton or Brantford, which is also crazy. Like, one guy in game 1, he turned around and was like, is that John? And I'm like, I'm right here. Just say hello. So that was kind of funny. No, Prophet, no. No, she's not mad that I bought a lot of jerseys. Because here's the thing. I'm outside of, like, my jersey spending, and I haven't really bought a jersey. Well, you guys can you guys chirp me for a second? I do have this Fraser Minton jersey that I paid like $120 for. I got the discount. I got the employee discount, but still $120 for a guy that got traded to Boston is kind of rough. So F's in the chat for that. So that purchase she wasn't overly happy with, but overall I can spend, like, she knows I'm responsible with my money, so she's kind of like, do whatever you want. Tapping, what's going on? Cass, thank you so much for the 2. Says you're living my dream life. You're so lucky, man. Hey, Cass. I mean, I'll say this: hard work, like hard freaking work. Yeah, 120 Canadiens actually not that bad. Oh my God, the Golden Knights score. I told you, bro. It's not safe, man. It's not safe in the playoffs right now. But I got 2 39 Leaf jerseys, which is kind of random. Nylander's rookie jersey and then Minton's rookie jersey, which is just crazy. 39's cursed, guys. Never buy a jersey with the number 39. I've learned it. It's cursed. Nah, I mean Nylander. I don't think that guy's cursed. So I think I actually like that. The fact that I have that jersey. It makes me look like an OG, which I am, I think. Yeah, bro. Bacon. 11 Eastern time is crazy. Also, how am I still live at 110? It's kind of messed up. Hey, but we've had like 460 people join. That's kind of crazy. Like, what? Also, if you guys haven't seen the video, so this is the cool part about my job too. Is like, I literally was just hanging out in the lower bowl and like just starting Go Leaf Go chants. Again, my voice is kind of like, I'm surprised my voice is not worse, to be honest. But yeah, like literally right at, like you guys can see, like the boys are celebrating. So I was literally like I was a few rows up just sitting, and then like the boys are celebrating. So like literally when Domi scored, I was going nuts. And then this is me walking down because I'm going to do the flag for 3 stars. So then 3 stars. Then Riley came out. We were next to Mo. Then why am I forgetting the 2nd star? Chad, help me out. Was the 2nd star Tavares? I know the 1st star was Domi. I'm kind of forgetting the 2nd star right now. I think it was Tavares. Let's look. I think it was Tavares. I want to say it was Tavares. Frick, do they not show the 3 stars on here? Oh, let's go. It is Tavares. Okay, so I was right. It is Tavares. Yeah, I was like drawing a blank. I was like, I think it's Tavares, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah. Sweet. So yeah, it was Riley, Tavares, and then Domi came out as the first star. Man, fans were like loving Domi. They were loving Domes. Yo, Avatar with the gifted 5 memberships. Oh my God, Avatar. I really appreciate that. Let's go, guys. Avatar, what a legend. Zachary McNally got a membership. Gatian got a membership. Austin got a membership. Aiden got a membership. And L Guy Chopper got a membership. Big shout out. Thank you so much, Avatar. Big shout out to Avatar. That's so generous. I appreciate you big time. Oh, Kenna, yeah, it was crazy. Thank you so much, Kenna. I appreciate it. Yeah, like the only thing that like again, the only downside to like working a playoff game is like I said, to me, if I'm at a playoff game, and again, it's a lot of money, so I understand. There's the like I'm not trying to seem ungrateful. I'm very grateful for being there. Don't get it wrong. But like if I'm at the playoff game, sitting in the seats, and Morgan Riley scores a playoff goal, I am losing my freaking mind in that moment and just nonstop. Where like me working and having to like do a bunch of different stuff. Obviously, I went to go celebrate with the fans, but it was like I was going from section to section, and I saw the goal on TV, and then I'm back in, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a little different. So there's like mixed feelings about a bunch of stuff happening throughout the game, but then obviously at the end, like Domi scoring the OT winner, it's just nuts. John, does it feel weird as hell talking to players in person after watching them on TV for so long? Yes, very much so. I will say I internally fanboyed quite a bit when I ran into Riley. Like I've run into Morgan like 3 times now, but like the more recent one, I was still like feeling a bit of like a fanboy. But I don't know. I also will say this, like it's not like I'm having long conversations with these guys. It's more like, hello, how's it going? Like when I was talking to Darcy Tucker and like Gilmore briefly before game 1, but it's like very much like, hey Darcy, how's it going? Oh, like are you guys ready for the game? All right, you guys are doing great work. And I was like, oh Darcy, like big fan, man. Like love seeing you around the rink. Like it was literally like just that. Like it was like probably 3 or 4 things were said by each of us back and forth, then move on. Which again, don't get me wrong, that's really cool. like just having a quick powwow with Darcy Tucker is still really cool. Don't get it twisted. I'm just saying, it's not like I'm not trying to make it sound like it's just long drawn out conversation. Exactly what I said is exactly what happened. Hey Darcy, hey man, how's it going? Yeah, great. Like it's good to see ya. Yeah, are you excited for the game? Yep. You guys do great work. Oh, thank you so much, Darcy. It's great to see you around the ring. Boom, move on. So, like, he's got places to be. I got places to be. I appreciate those guys big time. So, like I said, some of the guys, like, here's the thing. I loved Darcy growing up, but I was also a huge Caberlet guy. So, if I talked to Caberlet, I'd be a bit of a fanboy a little bit, but not, yeah, maybe not as much as, like, 6-7 years ago. But I also tried to reach out to Cabs to get him on the pod. I try to avoid pushing too hard for active players because I feel like that's the one thing where it's like I don't have enough connections yet to get the active players. But there's some guys that have like said they're going to join in the offseason. I'm a little too nice sometimes. I don't feel like I feel like I have that sales guy side to me, but when it comes to like players that I appreciate, I don't really want to push for them to come on in the season because I know how hard they work and how focused they are. But like for example, Logan Stankoven is going to come on in the offseason. He's already told me a couple times. And then I'm going to have a couple, I think, OHL guys on in the offseason. And then one other active player that I don't want to spoil yet. But the Stankoven one is a little bit more known because I've had him on before. Yo, Joseph, good to see you, man. It's been a minute. Nick, sorry. Oh, my God. Back-to-back donation says, does wearing a Crosby jersey in TTC cause hate to me? Like you're talking about in Toronto? I don't know. I don't think so. Is this live? Blended. It is live, bro. Blended. What's up? Nick, what's up, buddy? Says, I think you're Portuguese. What if you saw Ronaldo? If I saw Ronaldo, I'd probably faint, man. That's like one of the few that I'd be like, I don't even know how I'd react. Yeah, Legali. It's kind of crazy. I mean, I think Stolhorst is like, clearly Stolarz told Wool, like, he's like, bro, don't care. Like, don't worry about it. Just walk, like, I don't know. Let's put it this way. Stolarz played in Florida and, like, smaller markets recently. Like, he also played in Anaheim. So he, like, is just used to walking to the rink and no one noticing him. So I think Stolarz is a bit of a different beast, but I was surprised to see Wool walk there. And, I mean, not Nick. William Nylander is like a different animal, man. That guy does some crazy stuff. Like, obviously, he gets on the GO train and does things like that. Joseph, awesome stories, man. Been a while since I hung out here. Seems like you come a long way since 2020 streams. Yeah, Joseph. I mean, like, I was actually just saying before, like, a lot of it's hindsight, but I go back and forth. I'm like, what's better? Like, I never really applied to work for the Leafs on their crew or anything. And then it was pretty cool. The 1 year I actually applied, I got it. And that was, like, the year I actually moved out of Toronto. So as you guys, I think some of you might know this, like, I lived in downtown Toronto for a good chunk through university, and then I moved out of Toronto, like, I don't know, a year and a bit ago, and then I get this job. Like, I'm not too far from Toronto. I'm like a 30-40 minute train into the city, but I'm not in Toronto anymore. Yeah, honestly, Topping, I kind of forget what his restaurant's called. I knew what it was. Someone with the Leafs told me what it was, and I think he actually reposted it on Instagram. Because I follow Cabs on Instagram, but I'm just forgetting what it's called. But I know he's at a, like, it's, I think his wife and him run the restaurant, I think, or maybe another family member. Pete says he doesn't need an Anze Kopitar jersey since Quickie was traded. Got to make that happen. It's on the list. Hopefully jerseys for non-American players won't get a special tariff placed on them. Yeah, PP, I got to get a new Kings jersey. You're onto something there. I do have my Kings jersey back here somewhere. I just had it up. So it's behind the Raleigh jersey, I think. Let's see. Nick, wow, thank you so much for another two. Says, do Leaf players enter SBA same way as fans do? No, not as fans do. They enter as, like, staff, or there's a player's entrance. So there's, like, a private player's entrance they enter in. Sir from the 6, HH, I saw you tonight. Oh, were you working? Frig, I didn't see you. I've seen you before, obviously. Were you, I'm trying to think where you would have seen me. I guess maybe on the Jumbotron. I don't know. I actually don't know where you would have been. If you were down below, like usual, when I see you when I'm doing flag, that's possible. But I didn't do flag tonight, so that's why I'm kind of confused where you would have seen me. Yeah, Joseph, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So I was downtown Toronto. Stefan says, go Leafs, go. Let's go, boys. Yes. Yeah, I mean, legally, Don Cherry was, like, part of the childhood, so it's, like, it's one of those things. On the concourse, did you say something to me? There's no way I saw you. I did not see you. So sorry, sir. I don't know. I hope you didn't call me and I didn't hear. But I was probably buzzing through the concourse for sure. Connor says, let's go Leafs. Go Leafs, go! Well, yeah, Blended. I will say, the way that Benoit's played the last two games, you could make an argument he's the best sixth defenseman in the league. But there are also other guys that are, like, on a bottom pair that maybe shouldn't be, but, like, yeah. Oh, that's what it was, sir, before the game. So sir caught me, like, doing the hype stuff before the game. Yeah, honestly, there's so many times you could have seen me. But yeah, that definitely makes sense. Yeah, because we were hyping up people in the arena, then we went outside on the tailgate stage, and we went back inside, did the host welcome, and then, yeah, the game started. No, Nick, that's not a dumb question. Nick, that is not a dumb question at all. You've asked some good questions. Legaldi agrees, see? Cavs restaurant is called Oh, yeah. That sounds familiar. Or maybe I'm just dumb. Anyways, I might just be dumb. Anyways, sleep is for the week. I'm probably only going to get like 5 hours tonight, but it is what it is. Is it called that? It's a French restaurant? Interesting. Doesn't look cheap. Anyways. All right, guys. Nah, sir, you're good. I'm going to head out, guys. I'm so exhausted. I might actually just take a quick shower and just go to bed. But I'm thinking maybe I'll throw on the Golden Knights Wild game. What's the score? It's 4-2 with 9 minutes left. Okay, I think I'm going to go do that. I'm probably going to shower quick and then watch the end of the game. Oh, Blended. Get some sleep, Blended. A couple hours? What do you mean? You're Eastern time? Why are they waking you up at 4? Yeah, Legodly, if you want to join tomorrow night, guys, I'll be live tomorrow night for the game. Habs, Caps, or whatever. I'll be live tomorrow night. I'll announce it tomorrow. But yeah, I'll be on CB24 tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. for the Ontario folks if they want to catch that. Then Bleacher Report and all that good stuff. Awesome. Love you guys so much. Thank you so much for the donations. I never expect that, so the fact that you guys do that, I really appreciate it. And I will just shout this out. I don't do it often, but we got some OGs in here. So if you guys want to support me in a different way, got some cool merch going on the site. So if you guys want to cop an HTH thing, then yeah, it'd be cool. And even it'd be cool to do like a meetup, run into you guys and rep your merch if you want. But if not, it's totally cool. But hey, there's the merch link in the chat. Yeah, Joseph, if you ever want to reach out, and this goes for everyone, if you guys ever want to reach out on social media, I'm always up to stay in touch with you guys because you guys are good people, and I appreciate the support over the years, right? Let's stay in touch, all right? I'll be live whenever, making some videos. I'll post my recap I recorded earlier as well in the morning if you guys want to support that and watch it. Lots of love, guys. You guys are the best. Have a great night. We'll see you.